Yeah. Well, we're live. Yep. Welcome
Well,
everyone
here we
to our
are.
channel.
One in the studio, one on the edge of the road.
Yes, we are. Yep. Whereabouts are you, Johnno? So you can let everyone know.
Well, we'll have to say this a few times, but I'm on the just before the Nullarbor Roadhouse, which is in South Australia. So once we get a few people on, we'll take a bit of a tour of the truck. And you're at the home base, and where's that?
Home base, yes, Toowoomba. I've only just got home today. I'm home for a 24-hour break. Probably less than that if the boss had his way. But yep, then I'm back at the road doing side tipper work this week. So just north of Derby again. So people see me floating around there. So which way you're heading, Johnno? You're heading back towards Melbourne?
Yeah, no. So I left Melbourne. So I'm,
Oh, that's right.
as I said, Nullarbor Roadhouse. I'm heading towards Perth.
Perfect.
I left the yard at Deniliquin yesterday morning, I think it was. Yeah, or nearly lunchtime. So doing okay. Heading. I'll show you the load shortly. We'll just wait for everyone to jump on the line, and we'll get it together.
Yes. If anyone's got any questions or comments or got anything to add, throw it in. We'll mention you and try to get to your questions. If we missed your question, we would apologise. I know we missed a couple last time, but we will try to get to everyone. And if we miss you saying hello, well, we'll apologise as well. We're only new at this, and we're making it up as we're going along. So, so yes, but well, we might as well get into the first question I've got here, Johnno. If you're going down a bit of a road, main road, single lane, and you're overtaking another vehicle, and suddenly another car pulled out from the side road, who's in the wrong? Who's in the right? What do you reckon? What's your thoughts, Johnno?
Gee, that's a hard one. Like I don't believe the person who's pulled out of the side street's in the wrong, but if you're overtaking, well, some people might say, "Oh, you shouldn't overtake unless you can see right down the road." Well, I guess if you can see down the road and no one's coming, what do? Just not overtake because someone might come. It's a bit of a difficult one, especially if you're driving along the road and nobody's come for 10, 15 minutes, but you're not going to expect people to come out of the side streets. But then again, remember, we're probably talking about the open highway where there's many people around, like where I am now. Sometimes you might be driving along, trying to overtake, and then someone pulls out of a parking bay, which is the same as a side street. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, most people look right before they really take a good look down the left to see a double vehicle coming, isn't it? Just one of those situations. Speaking to Andrew, who sent me the question, he did ask the Police and Department of Transport, and there is no clear-cut answer on that one. They couldn't give him an answer.
Well, it is a hard one. What are you going to say? So
I think it's just the call on the day by the looks, but yes. Yeah.
So now we've got a few people. I'm just going to go for a walk past here. So as I said, I'm at the Nullarbor Roadhouse heading towards Perth. I haven't got the gimbal or anything, so the camera is going to be a bit of a dodgy angle here. So what I've got on, do you want to bring out that video?
Yep.
As you'll see behind me, you've got a trailer load of reels. So there. So I took 3 of these trailers once across to Perth. We'll just show you that little clip there. That was me with 3 trailers. That was Majura Pass, which is ahead of me in WA. So that was a nice, well, heavy but nice load. So there you go. That's what it looks like with 3 of these trailers of reels. When we were doing triple road trains across Australia because of the so-called the train network was down. So yeah, here's a truck in the background passing. Oh, my head's in the way. Anyway, on the open highway.
Anything about that?
Oh, it's only a single trailer. Oh, well, most people
not
out here are
impressive.
road trains.
Yes. How long would it take to make up a load like that, Johnno? That would have been
Oh, no.
work.
Well, when you get to this place, hang on, I was trying to, it's really hard to get the camera angles and right. So you get to this place and you see all these reels and you think, oh my God, look how many reels I've got to put on and stuff like that. They load pretty quickly. So, yeah, they'll load you pretty quick. Then you just get a strap and chain. Actually, there's no chains on this one. Normally, the bigger reels, it might put a chain through. I didn't load this one. And then going up to the front trailer, look at this car. Can't quite work out what's happened to this car, but it's a write-off. It's a Ford, what do you call it? Ford Ranger. And then this Flash, I thought it was a coupe, but it's a BMW. So that's on the back there too. Taking that to Perth. So anyway, if you've got any questions, put them up and we'll endeavour to answer questions and what have you. So good spot, love to crossing the paddock. Oh, the paddock is the best. You know, when I went back to do northwest work, it was boring. You know, I just love going across the paddock. So this is the kind of work I do, and I love it. Trying to get different angles here, but it is difficult. I don't have the gimbal. I'm doing a bit of handheld work, and it's not the right camera. So, what else do we need? Some questions. Somebody give some questions.
Well, John, just out of interest, what's your favourite truck you ever driven?
Sorry, what was that?
Your favourite truck you ever driven, Johnno?
This truck is my favourite. 909, or with a big bonnet. It takes a little bit of getting used to. I remember going from a cab over to this, and you see this big bonnet, and you're thinking, oh wow, you can't see in front of you. I have hit one car already. It basically ducked in front of me. I didn't even see it as I was looking in the left-hand mirror. It moved into my lane when I was looking in the left-hand mirror, and I accelerated and hit the back of it, just lightly, of course, but hardly did any damage to it. It was a little, was it low Audi coupe? I don't know if you can picture it, but it was only about maybe a metre high. It was, anyway, just nudged back. Whoops.
So what's the biggest thing you got to learn going from the normal truck to a big bonnet like a 909? There's got to be a bit of a learning curve there, isn't there?
I think it's you just get in it and you just got to get used to it. Learning car, I guess so. It's just like going from any one car to another. You got to just find out where the different switches are and just go.
Yeah. It's like going from one vehicle to another. I suppose you got to all learn quirks and have a handle on the road.
For those of you who've just joined us, I'm at Nullarbor Roadhouse, 2 kilometres before Nullarbor Roadhouse. So if you're in the area, stop in, you'll see me. I'm 2 kilometres east of Nullarbor Roadhouse, and it's just a parking base. It's really hard to find, but you can't miss this big red truck. But then again, how many people are driving along watching a live video? So I guess I won't be seeing anybody. So anyway, Nullarbor, around the Nullarbor Roadhouse, South Australia.
Looks like a beautiful day there. So.
Anybody got questions? Bring them on. We're not going to be here for all night. I've got to keep going.
Do you have many blowouts when you're with your tyres, Johnno?
Luckily, I don't. I've got all the equipment for changing tyres and stuff, but it's kind of a rare thing. Our tyres just wear down, and we just change them. If we can, they'll wear down, and then we'll just change them at Perth or the flies are killing me. They love me. So I'll change them when I can. But if they blow, well, you just pull over and just change the tire and keep going. But what about yourself?
Depends what work I'm doing. I staked a drive tyre there the other day, going in and out of quarries, and got to check your gills all the time to make sure there's nothing in between them when you're pulling out of quarries. That's probably the biggest time, especially doing rubble. The rest of the time it's just wear and tear, especially when I'm doing a lot of paddock work. You're doing a lot of twisting and scrubbing. A lot of that dirt's pretty abrasive. It's like bitumen sometimes. But that's about the only time I really chew the tyres out. But otherwise, like you, Johnno, we probably rest of it comes down to driver error. Had a few people decide to leave the brakes on and try to take off with a big when it puts flat spots. I don't travel too well with flat spots.
So here's a question for you.
Cattle? No cattle on my back. No, I've never really done much with the cattle as well. So, yeah.
Okay. So the biggest difference between having my MC recently, driving a 604 to a normal cab over, where the steers are. I guess a shorter wheelbase to a longer wheelbase, that is going to make a difference. I tell you what, when I get in a 604 and I turn, it's like, well, this is like a cab over. It's turns really sharp. This does not. So we go to Sydney and Melbourne, and we do pickups in these small places, and it's not as easy. And I hate it when you ring up the customer and say, look, I'm coming in. Do you have much room? Oh, yeah, we get trucks in all the time. And yeah, but listen, I'm driving a bigger truck than normal. Oh, yeah, we got all sorts of trucks. Yeah, you'll be right. You get in there. And not even when they move cars, I can still get in. And they think, they always say, but we get trucks in all the time. I can't get in without space. And so they say, just try. Okay, I try. You can't get in. So they're moving cars and stuff. So this is, well, we still do it and we can do it, but unfortunately we just need a lot more room. So
yeah, well, 909's got pretty big long wheelbases, where a cab over is pretty short, and I tend to turn a lot sharper and a lot easier.
Well, we'll just show if I can. So you'll see the front wheels there. And then you'll see one full tank and then two full tanks. So normally a cab over has just that one tank, but here you've got two full tanks. So it is, well, what's that, about a meter? Hang on, let's have a look. Oh, it's about 1 meter for each tank. So whew, yeah.
No. What's some of the equipment? What's some of you carry on your truck which surprised most people, you reckon? Like there the other day, you said you carry a spare alternator. What else? Carry anything out of the ordinary, you reckon? People don't expect you carry?
So we carry the spare alternator, fan belts, turbo, radiator hoses. Trying to remember what else in the back there, and we got the hoses on the other side, all the belts are on this side. Just to thinking what's inside. Yeah. So I think that's about it. Basically, if something goes wrong in that regard, we can do it. So I've already blown one radiator. On a radiator, the bearings usually go. Nothing to do with the electrics. So if that happens, you just got to unbolt it, whack on a new one, and depending how quick you are, maybe let's just say half an hour to do it all, and you keep going. Otherwise, I'll be stuck on the road till, well, out here until someone could bring me out another one. I could be here for a day, easy.
Yeah, especially out there. What's one piece of equipment you don't leave with home, or one thing you'd never leave with home without?
Piece of equipment.
Tool,
my tablet, my phone.
Tablet,
yeah. So let's have a look. I hope it's not too messy here in the toolbox here. Oh, well, so there's the toolbox. This is my rattle gun. I have my sockets here, my open enders and stuff there. Plus in here, there's more, plus in there, there's more open enders, and up the top is pliers and all that kind of crap. What else? Oh, and just some bars and stuff at the back there. These are the road train signs that, covers that go over the road train signs when you're finished. We do have, as I was saying, in here, oh, I'd have to open, I won't do it. Anyway, too much trouble. In here, or just at the back there, you'll see another toolbox. That's where I carry more spare signs and road train signs and all kinds of stuff. That's where the alternator and other big stuff go. And on the other side, I put my anything to do with air, so air hoses, what's it, the jack and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I've got a spot for everything.
It all fits in like a puzzle, Tetris puzzle. Yes.
Now, while Tez is looking around there, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channels. Tez, what do you got?
I've got a bit of all sorts. I'm a mixed bag of things nowadays. Mainly I'm on YouTube, Tez the Truckie. Building my profile on Facebook, same name. I'm also on TikTok, and God knows what else. Twitter, you name it. I'm having a look and having a play on everything. So YouTube and Facebook's my main things. So a bit like you, Johnno. So
yeah, I've got the same. So YouTube, Road Train Adventures, Facebook Road Train Adventures, and you'll always see us out and about. So any other questions? Oh, sorry, getting back to autos and stuff. Well, I'm always a manual person. I don't like auto. And what about you, Tez?
I'm pretty much a manual in the open road. Even though I rather, when I get out of the truck and get into a car, I'll go to an automatic any day of the week. Believe it or not, mainly because auto's a lot easier to drive when I'm tired. But yeah, no, in a truck, I go with.
And it's hard to get a manual car nowadays, you know.
It is.
So
a lot of them are pushing for auto vehicles now. So, but yeah. Where am I?
Geez, I tell you what, our tyres are really good. We do run all clean skins, like yeah, some people don't, but we run clean skins with none of this cheap stuff. Well, sorry, none of the recaps or whatever, because well, when you're running the open highway, you don't want to be stopping all the time, fixing blown tyres, and you know, when a tyre blows, sometimes it just well, wrecks equipment, rips your guards off, hits other cars or trucks, leaves stuff all over the road, and so yeah, you really want to.
You can do a fair bit of damage without realising, blowing a tyre out pretty quick. Yeah.
So what else have we got? Well, don't you love those flies? You can see me. I hate flies. I can't stand, if a fly lands on me, you ought to see me trying to make a video. You know, live is one thing, but when I'm trying to make a video, you know, one that we edit, make it look nice, I might take 30 takes because I'm waving my hands and stuff like that and thinking, you maggots. Oh, it's awful. So, oh, yeah, now you get to see what we're really like.
It's a bit like that's typical South Australian thing, Dave. Squatting flies.
Oh, it's everywhere. Flies. Yeah. You go to Queensland or where you are, or go inland. Oh my goodness, you get out of the truck.
Inland, yeah. Nothing bad like down in South Australia. They used to be shocking. You go up to Townsville and it's bloody mosquitoes.
Oh yeah.
Pterodactyls up there. They're horrible.
What's that last question?
Do you
Do
have
you have
names for
names for your semis? Oh, that's interesting. Never,
single trailer?
well, no,
Just a,
I don't have any name for my truck and stuff like that. So it is just my truck. That's, yeah. And spare airbags, brake boosters. Oh, we've got zip ties, of course. Nuts and bolts, no. Airlines. Oh, I've got air fittings and stuff. Actually, we should just.
airbags. Airbags could be bit miss and miss, bit hit and miss sometimes because but not all the same. So your trailer could be different to your prime mover, which could be different to your dolly too.
Yeah,
that can be a bit hard. It's bad enough with tyres. Sometimes you got spider tyres and 10 stud. You got the difference there, Johnno? You got two
so here's the man. Is it really difficult? So there's a spider, but there's two different types of spiders. So that's a we'll call it 6 stud, and then you got 5. So I like spider. They're simple. They for some reason they just run cooler. My dolly is as a 10 stud, so that kind of tire.
There you go. Yep. And brake boosters, you carry any of them? That yes, no, we don't.
No, never.
No, we don't carry them.
Oh, here we go.
There's
the 5.
There's the 5. Jeez,
we've got everything on this drive.
That's got a mixed bag.
Yeah. So
I don't know about you, Johnno, but if I have a brake booster go, it's just clamp the hose off, zip tie it, squeeze it over, zip tie it so she doesn't let air in or air out. Loosen the brakes off and on that tire and wait till you get to a workshop. So zip ties is a must. I do carry sometimes nuts and bolts for different things. I usually, if I replace the bolt somewhere, I buy a spare one and put it in the truck and lose it. Airlines, yes, I carry airlines. You would, and fittings. So
I carry all the fittings, but not air. I've got a what would you call it? An airline, from Air Tools, which I used to have, but now I just use it to pump up tires. But I've cut that up a couple of times because I've blown in some kind of airline, and I've just stuff. I just use that hose and make it. It was like 16 meters. Now it's down to 13 meters, and nearly not long enough for to go from one side or one from the front to the back. So
I got an airline delivery for pumping tires up. Plus, I carry extra air hose for brakes and secondary lines under the cab, which do different things. So.
Was that? I just got a beep. Was that someone watching us in live? I doubt it.
They might recognise your truck, mate. What type of ute have you got on the?
That's a Ford Ranger, Raptor Ford Ranger. Right. Where is that at the back there? Man, it's really difficult to control the head. Anyway, there it is. There. I'm not much of a Ford man, but yeah, that's it there. What's that?
The Department of Transport, are they running around out there, mate?
Oh, they were actually. I heard they were between Ceduna and Penong, so I thought, I expect to see them. Never saw them. So either they were having a break. Sometimes they hide in bushes, and you can always see them as you pass them. And you think, "Oh, look out!" Oh. Yeah. But oddly enough, I have not been pulled up. If they're watching this, they don't even know I've changed companies. But so they wouldn't even know that I'm driving for this company, although they may see the videos. But I haven't been pulled up by NHVR in Ceduna for easy 2 years. Right. I've been pulled up other places and by the cops and stuff. And in fact, I was going to do a bit of a story. If I get pulled up, I was going to rack out the cameras and just do a quick show on it. But that's hard because by the time you get the tripods out and the cameras out and the microphones and they've looked over the truck, and what do you want to do? Say, no, look over it again, find something? No.
So I might find something the second time around.
Some of them do recognise me, and they say, "Have you got?" They're looking around my truck. Have you got cameras on me now? I said, "Oh, I do. I've got a microphone right here. Are you recording us?" Well, maybe. So anyway,
they always tell you. Well,
it's their policy that they have to tell us if they're recording us, but it's not our policy. We don't actually legally have to tell them that we're recording it, because if you're how do I explain? If you're one party of interest in the video, then you can do anyway.
Yeah. Well, you would think with most people got dash cams and everything in front of the truck, you should take note. You're getting recorded anyway, because my dash cam, it's recording voices all the time. So, so don't go through my footage, otherwise you hear me talking to myself. So,
Now, Denny Truck Show. I went to. Is that an SSU on the back? No, that's dodgy Ford Raptor. Ford. Anyway. What was the other one?
There goes our promotion from Ford. Right, I think we'll write that one off.
Oh, that's fine by me. Is it hard to get a manual truck drive? Hang on, we should do this. Is it hard to get a manual truck license these days, especially? Not really. Every
no.
Oh, you say it.
If you're going for your truck license, go get your Road Ranger manual license straight away. Smaller the truck, easier it will be, because you will have a restriction on your driving license, auto only. Once you get it once, if you go for went for the HR and got it, when you go to HC or MC, you can do your test in an automatic and still have your full license opened. That's in Queensland here.
Well, it's the same as when I went for my license. I could have gone from a H open. Man, I knew nothing about trucks when I went for my license. So they said, "Oh, you want a Road Ranger?" I thought, "Yeah, this is Road Ranger," because it had a high and low switch. I thought that's Road Ranger. I said, "Yeah, this will do," and off I go. And I got my license, and I got it. And then, what's this HRB thing? Oh, well, little did I know. So then when I went from an MC, I had to do not only the MC, but also the Road Ranger gearbox.
Yeah.
So
when I went and did my, it was back then, HA, I had to do it in a Road Ranger gearbox, but I didn't know any difference. So back then, but yeah, I wouldn't drive a truck without a Road Ranger now. So especially an 18 speed, I wouldn't stuff around with any other speed, but 18 speed.
I'm not really into the old 12 speed. It's just it's too much of a jump, in the gears, especially if you're going through hills and stuff, and you're revving this box off, and it's like no. Anyway.
What's you only use Road Rangers? You haven't used any other type of gearbox in the past?
Sorry,
pogo stick one or twin stick machines or
twins? No, I've only used either automatic or synchro or Road Ranger. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. No, I just had a mate. He was telling me about a pogo stick version, and he said they are really bad to drive, hard to drive. But I won't go through it because I don't think I'll explain it properly, and I'll stuff it up. But yeah.
Now we got the Denny Ute show. Yes, Denny Ute show. Going to see if I can get in for that. Sorry, the Denny Ute show I was going to go to, but I asked to go in too late, so I didn't get to go in. But the Denny Truck show, yes, must get a media pass for that and go in and do a bit of a show on that.
Do you got to get a yearly pass, or you just with your media card, or you got to get a pass every time you go to something different?
Yeah, so I've got my own media ID, which I flash that wherever, get in all sorts of places. But these shows have their own media ID as well, so you just apply for one and they give you one. But I get in everywhere anyway.
Yeah.
When am I going to do the video about the logbooks? Yes, when am I? When am I? Well, some people, they say, oh, just be careful, don't do that. You get in trouble. The cops, they'll all come after you if you give away too many secrets. So I have to be careful about that, what I'm going to do and what I'm going to say.
Well, yeah, we should start off with the show to say this is just our opinion only. We're not professional law. I don't know what you call it, lawyers or anything. So we can't give you professional advice. We're only two truckies with only opinions on YouTube. So take anything we say with a pinch of salt and be wrong. So.
Oh yeah, okay. Hello, Terence. Terence from Hillston. He's the owner of a trucking company, and I've been to his place for a number of times for a coffee and stuff. Great place. Must be flooded out by now, Terence. What kind of flooding is? Because I heard it's been raining a lot out there.
Yeah, it has been. Yeah.
Vicky went for a synchro. When she got with HR, that's good. Got to have autos in the city. Oh well.
I don't know. Okay, we're cranking through our gears in the road range. It does take a little while to start off, but it's no different with an auto. If you know how to, especially when we've got a bigger truck, we can get through the gears pretty quick. So I don't think.
Yeah, even in peak hour traffic, when you bumper to bumper, it doesn't bother me. Just,
no, that's right. We try to make our own road speed, which is usually slower than the traffic itself. So we don't have to pull up.
And it keeps you awake sometimes, changing gears. What else we got? I'll make you a free ticket. Oh, well, I thought about doing that years ago when I was young. Because I used to do rock and roll lighting and stuff, I used to get the IDs and stuff. And then I thought sometimes if I want to go to a concert, but I'm not a part of the concert, I thought, just print one, I'll just make it. But they always change them every year. They change different things on it and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you started using logbooks in the West? No chance. No, we don't. In fact, I don't care if HVR's watching or whatever. I've already taken this to court and won. As soon as I pass through into WA, that logbook, bang, I just throw it away. I throw it in the on the bed and don't touch it again until I come back into South Australia. You don't need to. And as I said, I've already taken that to court and beat that. So, yeah. What else have we got? Minor at the moment. What was that? Oh, I see. Minor at the moment. Just broken the bank and the laugh. No, is it? Love the knee reconstruction. Knee reconstruction? Who is that for? Knee reconstruction.
I haven't had one. Some days I wish I feel like I had one, but no, I haven't had one.
I'm afraid of getting up and down trailers and stuff like that. I might need one day.
Yeah. Yeah, I know my knees gave out there for a while, but took it fairly easy for quite a while and I came good again. So.
No way, give me a manual truck any day. Yep, country city, doesn't matter. That's it. Yeah. And some people say, I need a real truck driver. You got to be drive a manual. Well, yeah, I hear the point that older truck drivers say, I've been driving manuals all my life. I'm driving the manual and I don't want to be changing gears now. And that's, that's fair enough too.
Yes. Knees.
Yeah, no logbooks. That's right. Oh, I see. Knees because they're changing gears for the clutch. Well, I don't use the clutch when you change gears.
Well, both of us float our gears. I actually got a video coming out a couple of weeks' time. I've got it uploaded and ready to go.
Using it with the GoPro.
We changing gears. 3 different areas. Oh, I've got to run it again. Anyway, when it comes up, have a look at it because I love to get some feedback to see if I can improve gear changing, and which was rather interesting to have a look. Have a look at the technique from a different angle. So hopefully it's going to be informative to some people later on down the track. So
Okay. Well, we'll look out for that. And if you haven't already, hit that like button to give us a little bit more. So if you haven't already, hit that like button. It always helps get the video out there.
Helps the channels out quite easy.
Well, the questions seem to be a bit light, so maybe people are suggesting that we get back in the truck and.
Yeah, I believe so. We've been here for half an hour, Johnno. My tea's arrived and it's smelling bloody good, actually. So,
what's for tea?
Pizza.
Pizza. Well, what am I having? I'm just up the road from Nullarbor, as I said. So I could stop there, but because the sun's still way up in the sky, I think I'll go to the border village, and I usually have like a veggie burger, which is I'm not a vegetarian, but don't know why I just like the veggie burger or fish burger, and they do give us truckies 10% discount there. So even if you get lamb shanks, I think $23 or $25. So with your discount, it all helps anyway.
Yeah. Where's the best place you reckon to feed in Australia, mate? You travel the countryside pretty well.
Best feed? Well, I tell you what, we're talking about Border Village. Border Village make the best lamb shanks. I've never had better lamb shanks than the Border Village. For some reason, they were just perfect, how they should be. Where else? And BP Dale, oddly enough, this is weird. I like a hamburger, and a plain hamburger. For some reason, the buns are always so fresh. The buns, like, you can put your fingers through them. They're so, it's like they make them there. Yeah, I don't know why, but they're always really nice. And that's, but otherwise, I do like my seafood buffet. So, well, that's not really as a truck driver though, but anyway.
I reckon probably the best is Panther's set. Just add a Milmarin there. Whatever is in the hot box, it's always pretty damn good. So
okay. Yeah, well, it's really important as a truck driver, especially when you're traveling around, or even if you're not, to find the places that you want to stop at, you like. So when you become a truck driver, you just have to stop everywhere until you find all the places you like. And it's the same as when you stop at night time. All over Australia, I have my favourite places of stopping. I don't like to stop at truck stops. I prefer to stop in the middle of the bush, it's a lot better. You have to
yes, you got to learn to double clutch when you train under trainee, mate. Because that's what you get assessed on. Floating gears come afterwards. I reckon I said this last time, but when I went for my MC, I was talking to the instructor, and he said, we can take you through the Road Ranger, put you in the Road Ranger truck, but you will have to sit the assessment for the Road Ranger. And I said, no, I've got too many bad habits and I float gears. So he said, that's why we're going to put you in an auto. So they only assessed me on, we're going to assess me on my driving ability. So
now,
I did it a different way again.
So where's David? David might be from a different part of the globe. I can't quite understand. David, where are you? Just let us know where you are. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. I believe it or not, I still got my road train license or the MC. My boss actually trained me. He could sit with me, or someone with a full road train license for 50 hours. I just got to record it, put it down, and hand it in, and that was it. It was quite easy to get the road train license. So, UK. Dave's from UK. So.
Oh, UK, right? Yes. Actually, so many people think I'm how long have you been in Australia for? They say I'm born and raised in Australia. Got this pommy accent. In fact, if I went to England, they'd probably, anyway, I don't know how I got this, but so I'm not English, but I got this stupid pommy accent.
Yeah, well.
All right.
No one can be perfect, David.
You got tea on the table, and
yep.
I guess I should. Stop
Yeah,
for a
you
fair while.
should get back on the road. So, yeah, we'll take another look at this again one day. And yeah, so hit like and subscribe on both of our channels if you can. And yeah,
And think of questions. You can after the show, if you're watching this and we're not live, you can add questions or whatever. So from time to time we might get on there and answer some questions.
yes, we'll always try to keep an eye on my side of things, and I'll try to answer them as much as I can. Sometimes I can't always answer everyone's question, but yes. How long do you
All right.
Perth to from to South Australia? Here we go. We've got one with your name. How long do you reckon it will take to get back from Perth?
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, not long. It's hang on, it's 1,400 kilometres from the SAWA boundary from here. So 1,600 kilometres from here. So let's see. Yeah, I could be there tomorrow night. Yeah, so
could be. Yeah.
There we go.
Could be,
and was it? I've been asked many times to step up MC. No. Oh, okay. Well, in our company we get paid for more trailers, so yeah, you get paid for what you do. But yeah, that's anyway.
Yeah, well, I'm on a flat rate, so it doesn't matter if I'm pulling one trailer or three trailers. It's all the same. So it really depends on each company, and Johnno's on a completely different pay schedule than me. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. If I'm turning spinners or turning the steel wheel, I get paid the same. So I'm on an hourly rate, sitting in silo lineups or whatever. So yeah. What's the roads are like through there these days, Johnno?
It's actually quite good. From let's see, where would we say? From Port Augusta, the roads are pretty good the whole way. There's a section about 20 kilometres west of Kimber that's got potholes because it was flooding through there, and I don't know why they're holding off. I haven't worked out how roadworks work, but they're not fixing the road, so they've got it down to 40 kilometres an hour through these bad potholes. Then they kind of fix it up a bit, and anyway. Apart from that, the road is really, really flat and nice and good. Pretty well all the way to Norseman, and then from Norseman they've done up a fair bit of that highway, Norseman to Coolgardie. Then Coolgardie to Southern Cross. There's dodgy parts. Southern Cross to Merredin. That's good and bad sections. Anyway, it's the same as anywhere in Australia. You know, Queensland's got some really nice, like around Brisbane's got some really nice, smooth, beautiful roads. And then you go other places, it's not so good.
Yeah. Yeah. They actually lately they've been starting to crank getting a few jobs done on the roads, but we'll see how long that lasts. Well, Johnno, I reckon we'll call it quits there, mate.
Okay.
Thanks for everyone jumping in and giving us a few questions. So we'll probably try again. I don't know. We won't. It's not definitely never will be a weekly thing, but yeah, we'll try a couple of times a month, and I'll try to get out on the road a little bit too myself. So
yeah, we've got to do it when we're both on the road.
Yeah. Next Sunday might be a good crack. See what happens. So I'm on a 10-day stint if it doesn't rain too much. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, thanks for everyone coming along. Nothing else you want to mention, Johnno?
Is it 80s African? Is that you in Africa? That'd be cool. Well, we always like to have visitors from another country on here and say hi. And geez, I'd love to do a show where we just talk to people from other countries and hear what that's like, the US and all this kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we should have asked people from the start to mention where they're from. So that would have been rather interesting.
Well, if you can, just quickly, just type in what suburb or what area you're from now. Just thrash it. Oh, you got we got South Africa. Oh, with an Aussie passport. Hang on, I've seen that before.
Living in India.
Living in India. Oh, you're all over the show. You travel more than me.
Oh, you don't need a road train license, mate. You got one hell of lifestyle there. South Africa, living in right.
Coming back home to Australia. Oh, you might be better staying there. Australia. Oh, gee, things. I'm going to do a video on that. You know, the what goes on the road. You know, we used to be a close-knit family, truck drivers, and we'd all help each other. And now it's getting a split family between Indians and everyone else. You know what? I tell you what, about Indians, they always stick together and they help each other, and they're a real close-knit family. It doesn't matter who they are. Why can't we? Yeah, they look. Australians are getting dog eat dog, and you know, just like I'm too busy to stop and help, and man, things are not as close-knit family as they used to be.
Yeah, I think if you're in your own little clique or clan or whatever you want to call it, you're pretty right. But if you're out there by yourself, it can be pretty lonely sometimes. So, people going past asking if you're all right, but won't stop and help you. That can be a bit frustrating. But,
well, you can come and get a job. Everyone needs drivers though. And Brisbane. Oh, is everyone dropped off? We're not getting places. Wherever you are, I know where Terence is. And Brenda, I forgot where she is. She's in the middle of somewhere.
No, she's
some small country town in New South
Wales. Queensland, up by Roma, I think. Yes.
Gavin's working for an Indian mob. No, normally I thought Indian mobs tried to pay what they want to pay Indians too, but maybe not. Hey, look, you know, it doesn't matter who you work for as long as you're happy and they're looking after you. I guess whether it be Indian mob or whatever.
Yeah. No.
All right. Well, I guess if the places or comments aren't coming, I guess we should go. Your pizza's getting cold, and
yes, it is. So my coffee's getting warm. It's not good. Hi, Mum. Earlier too. Thanks. Sorry. All right. I suppose we'll call it quits for the night. Safe travels there, Johnno. All the best getting to Perth. Have a good trip. Everyone else, please be safe on the roads. Take good care of each other. And we'll see you on the flip side. Bye.
Bye.